Joe, in real life, I'm absolutely destroyed with muscle soreness and I'm super happy. I feel great. I'm back in my groove. My garage is still freezing, but I'm gonna do some weird stuff today. I'm sore. So, just to recap, 2 days ago I did squats. I'm my delayed onset muscle soreness, I am absolutely devastated. Glutes, hamstrings, adductors, quads, just trash. Yesterday I did benching, almost the exact same numbers. And I'm the kind of sore that I know it's going to be worse tomorrow. It's not unmanageable in the upper body, but it's pretty rough. It's pretty real. And yeah, today I'm going to do weird stuff. I'm going to do my Klein, my Sigmund Klein move. I'm going to do some one-arm deadlifts. I'm going to do some front squats, maybe. And I think I want to do a suitcase deadlift. We'll see how that pans out. I might call the suitcase deadlift, or I might skip one of those things. Basically, I'm going to do weird movements, get my body moving, and get to work. And try to take this good mood and just soar into the future. Huh? What do you think of that? Soaring into the future. You can come along. Everyone's invited. Stay tuned. Okay, great workout today. I'll try to talk you through it a little bit. And my usual pseudo-philosophical musing. Sore as I am, I warmed up really effectively today. Single arm kettlebell swings, Sigmund Klein press. That's that weird bent over movement with the extended arm. You'll see it next. And some overhead squat holds in the bottom position, a la my friend James. And all of those did an absolutely fantastic job of getting me ready to move. I feel really good. It also helps, it's just not that cold this morning. Like, it's windy and cold outside, but I'm indoors. And so the wind is stopped and the relative temperature is a pretty good temperature just for working. These one-arm swings are really helping me with my grip. It's not overly challenging grip work, but it forces me to focus and be absolutely assured in my grip, And I think that's just the addition of the movement. I think that it moves and you have to switch hands, and so the amount of grip that you need to hold the bell, your body will intuitively do 3 times that just to make sure you catch. Here's 20 pounds for the Sigmund Klein press. So you do this with straight legs. You shoot your hips back, you hinge, and you twist. The movement itself is not overly challenging unless you don't have the flexibility. But what's cool is you really have to focus on that straight arm and keeping that weight posted. At only 20 pounds, this is not overly challenging for me. But given as sore as I am, I really appreciated this ability to loosen me up. So I'm extending the left hand above, going to the opposing foot with my right hand. And as you could probably tell, the left side looks far better than my right did. Something's going on with that right flank, right side body. It's just a little tight and a little weird. So I'm looking forward to continuing work with this and trying to even that out a little bit. Before this, I also did some tib raises and calf raises. Nothing crazy there, but it's really helping me with my ankle pain. So that's just a thing that I'm factoring in. Here I am, the snatch hold. So as a warm-up, this went pretty long. I did 3 rounds. I had the same weight for the first 2, and then I upped weight on the third. I think I show you the third. And I'm just hanging out in the bottom. I'm just trying to get the knees forward. I'm just trying to stay upright. That descent was ugly. Trying to work the grip, trying to work the elbows. What's cool about this position is your body has to be in a good position to do it. So if you're getting into that position at all, you're in a good position. And then all you have to do is stay in that position. Like, I find that I don't need many cues, and it might be different for you. So please, take my advice on that with a heaping tablespoon of salt. But I find I get in that position. All I have to do is stay in that position. I don't have to think about specific things to work on, because if I'm not in a good position, the bar's just gonna come forward and I'll drop it. This is 20 kilo, 44 pounds. Getting some good swings in. I'm liking this north-south kettlebell position over turning it east-west at the top. I feel like the bracing of my elbow against my inner thigh is a little bit problematic, but the rest of the swing just feels good. And obviously it's better for passing. So that's, I'm not gonna cry about that, because that's what I'm trying to work on. A 44 was a little heavy. I think I did 18, 20. I'm not really worried about the reps. The reps aren't specific, just getting my heart rate up. And this is the Sigmund Klein press with a 30 this time. 20 to 30 for this movement is a big jump. 30 still not overly stressful for me, but it's heavy enough so that, I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to have to bail with 30 pounds directly over my head in a twisted position. Would it kill me? No, but it ruined my day. That's for sure. Yeah, see how that right shoulder's, it looks better there. But you see how left and right shoulder aren't lined? It's that right flank. Like right down by the oblique. It's not giving me the space that this side gives, I think. Let's look together and compare. Take a little breather here. Yeah, the beginning is harder. Yes, that's way straighter. And I think it's that left hip. I think so. My right hip is kind of locked up on the other side. I'm going to work on that some more. After I finish this voiceover, I'm going to do some suitcase lifts, and I'm going to see if I can't move something heavy. I'll make a short about that, though. I won't bother you guys with this. This was my 65-pound snatch hold, bottom position, and it felt great. I have nothing to complain about here. It just, things are really lining up. And I know that this is not going to be a revelation to anyone listening, but that deload really benefited me. Like, the last two workouts were pretty hard, but now, like, my body's in the groove. And man, I just feel good. Like, as sore as I am, which is understandable. I've been sleeping well, I've been eating well, my mood's been meaningfully better. Over a week ago I got my bike stolen and had to shell out for a brand new bike. So that really turned me into a bitch for like 7-10 days. But I'm kind of over it now, and I'm just happy, man. Yeah, so interesting, 65 pounds, and that just looks a lot better. It looks a lot better than it did. Part of that is I did a bit more work. I'm a bit warmer. I'm a bit more active. But the other part too is sometimes these positions, you get your position improved with weight. And I know that feels counterintuitive. People are like, oh, your form's bad, lower the weight, do more reps. I just don't agree. I think sometimes you add a little weight and you do a single, controlled good single, and that's going to line you up. This first set of one-hand deadlifts I did in my rack, just to get my body used to doing the motion. Neuromuscularly, it's a lot to like comprehend with your proprioception. So I try to have some safeties in place. See, it's so fucking Yankee, And you'll see in the next set where I take it to the floor, it's meaningfully better. Because the body just needs a second. It needs a second to organize, So you got to send it the signal, and then you got to give it a minute. And I think why a lot of people hate these odd lifts, these old-time strongman lifts, is because they'll try it once, they'll feel very French, they'll feel very fucking confused and disorganized mechanically, and they're like, that's dumb, I'm done. But like, if they literally just waited 2 minutes and tried it again, it would be so much better. So here we go. This is 135 or 140. I top out at 145, and it's still a little disorganized, but meaningfully better. And that's like 8 inches lower, you know? So you'll see it on the left. My left, one-arm deadlift, my left is stronger than my right. It makes no sense. Although it is kind of making sense with the Sigmund Klein press. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that some more. But anyway, that's all I got for today, guys. You know, this is Joe in real life. I love you cats. Be good to each other out there. I'm gonna try hard to do the same. I'm gonna try hard to keep my good mood. The next thing you're gonna see is my top set, and it is 145. And man, right hand 145, 3 sets at 3. Just moving the bar fast. Just getting some strength work and some weird lifts. A nice palate cleanser for my standard lifting the rest of the week. That opposite hand is tricky. It's hard not to have it do something. Sometimes I tuck it into my belt, and those look great. The heaviest of the day, and they move the best. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. That's it for now.